Welcome back everyone. My name is Dr. Nandini Ramchandar. I'm a physiotherapist and a yoga teacher. Today we'll be discussing about how your pelvic tilts can affect your posture. But before we get started, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, click on the subscribe button down there. Let's start with going back to our school days when we were in the 10th or the 12th grade. You remember while being so engrossed in our studies, we used to sit in a very slouch posture, or maybe lie down on our stomach to study, or maybe lean back on the sofa to try and read a book. And how our parents used to immediately come and ask us to sit straight. And our immediate reflex used to be to push our low back forward, push our abdomen forward, expand our chest and try to sit straight. But we couldn't sustain this posture because it was definitely uncomfortable. We used to go back to our comfortable slouched posture, but what we didn't realize was we were straining our muscles and joints while sitting in that incorrect posture. So your good posture is not only about sitting straight, but about aligning your joint and muscles together. So it's as simple as working in your company. Always remember that a company will function efficiently only if the work is distributed evenly. Similarly, if your joints and muscles distribute the work evenly, they will work efficiently. If your stabilizing muscles work to support your joint will move in a full range, and therefore your mobilizing muscles will only focus during a dynamic motion. So in this case, they don't have to compensate for each other. But what basically happens in an incorrect posture is we are straining all the little muscles and your soft tissues around the joint, thereby increasing the strain on the vertebrae on your joints and causing a compromised posture. So in this, there is one group of muscle that is working extra and becomes weak, and there is one group of muscle that's working less than its usual capacity and it becomes tight. So because of this, your weak muscles end up getting fatigued and you're not able to maintain the endurance or the maximum capacity of your muscle. So today I'll be showing you some basic exercises, some stretches and strengthening techniques to stretch your tight muscles and strengthen your weak muscles. So for the self-assessment, let's stand against a wall with your back and your hip touching the wall and your heels 2 to 3 inches away from the wall. You take your palm and place it between your low back and the wall. Now understand, if your palm can be comfortably placed in that space, or there is an extra space between the wall and the back, or is your back flat and your palm doesn't have enough space for it. So if you are able to comfortably place it, that's the normal curvature of your lumbar spine or your lower back. If you have too much space between the low back and the wall, you are either in a sway back posture or your pelvis is tilted anteriorly or forward, thereby creating an extra curve or an exaggerated curve of the lower back. If there is less space for the palm to fit in, you either have a flat back or a posterior pelvic tilt. That is, your pelvis is tilted backwards. So I'll be showing you some exercises for your anterior pelvic tilt as well as for your posterior pelvic tilt. So identify your condition and practice these exercises. So your anterior pelvic tilt is a condition where your pelvis is tilted forward, causing an exaggerated curve of the lumbar spine. So this generally happens because of various mechanical reasons and because of a lifestyle habit that you've developed. Some of the mechanical reasons are where your muscles have got tight and the opposite group of muscles that have got weak. So tightened muscles are usually the quadriceps, that is the muscles in the front of the thigh, the hip flexors or the muscles in the groin, and your back muscles. And the weak muscles are the opposite group. So your abdominal region, your glutes or the buttock muscles, and your hamstrings, that is the muscles at the back of the thigh. Your lifestyle habits that generally cause this condition are: one, if you have a job where you need to be in a sitting position for a prolonged time. Two, if you are used to wearing heels on a regular basis. And three, if you are obese, you have a flabby stomach, so that causes the abdominal muscles to become weak. What basically happens is, because of the anterior pelvic tilt, the force that has to be evenly distributed between all your 5 lumbar vertebrae is only on the last 3 vertebrae, that is your L3, L4, L5. So this causes a lot of strain on the discs, causing the pain and discomfort that's affecting you. So let's start with the basic exercises. You go down to the lying position, so you lie down on the back, keeping your legs straight. You need to exhale and push your low back down or tilt your pelvis posteriorly. So you hold that position for about 3 to 5 counts while you continue normal breathing. You do this for 10 times. Let's start. Exhale out and push the lower back down on the mat. Continue normal breathing through the chest. Slowly release while you inhale. Let's do it again. You exhale out and push the low back down. Hold it for 3 counts while you breathe normally. And you relax it while you inhale. Our second practice is going to be a bridge, where you bend both the knees, keeping 1 to 2 feet distance between your knees and your feet, placing both your hands close to the body. Push your feet down, posteriorly tilting your pelvis. You lift your hips up and gently bring the hips down. Again, tilt your pelvis posteriorly and lift your hips up and gently bring it down. You do this again for 10 counts. Let's move on to the next exercise, for which you need to go in the all 4 position. So you go on your knees, you place both your hands in front of you, relax your toes, have 1 foot distance between your knees, so your knees are hip width apart. We'll be doing a posterior tilt. So from the neutral spine, you will round your back and take the chin to your chest, feeling a good stretch in your back. To release, slowly bringing your spine and neck to the neutral position. Let's do it again. Round your back, take the chin to your chest. Slowly coming to the neutral position and relax. You can do this for 5 to 10 counts. Our next exercise is to strengthen your core muscles. It's a forearm plank position. So again, you go on all 4s. Place your elbows down comfortably. Extend your leg back so that your shoulders and your hip are in one line. Hold this position for about 30 to 60 seconds to start with. To relax, gently place your knees down and come into the relaxation position. Let's move on to our next exercises, for which we'll stand up. This is to stretch your quadriceps or the muscles on the front of your thigh. So you take a big step forward, taking the right leg forward. You bend the right knee, lifting the left heel up, feeling a good stretch on the front of your left thigh. You can gently come up, join your legs, take the left leg forward, bend the left knee, feeling a good stretch on the front of your right thigh. Again come up and relax. Our next exercise is going to be the squats. To start with, you can lean against the wall, placing your feet hip width apart, raising your hands up parallel to the floor. You can slowly start squatting down like as if you are going to sit on a chair. Hold this position for 5 counts and gently come up. Again, bend your knee, go down slowly, hold this position for 5 counts and come up. So you want to do this for 10 times, holding the position down for 5 counts. Moving on to the posterior pelvic tilt or a flat back position. This is generally caused due to your tight abdominals, your tight buttock muscles or your glutes and tight hamstrings, and the opposite group of muscles that get weak are your back muscles, your hip flexors and the quadriceps. So your tight abdominal muscles pull the pelvis up, thereby causing a flat back position. What happens in this position is that because of the strain on the vertebrae, the water content of the disc is reduced, thereby causing the disc to tear and affecting your nerves, causing tingling and a numbness sensation that goes down your leg. We'll start with a few basic exercises. So lying down on your abdomen, turn to one side, lie down flat on your abdomen. We'll start with the first exercise where you relax your toes, placing your forehead on the floor, palms close to the chest. Slowly pushing up, lift yourself up, straighten your elbows to stretch your abdominal muscles. Hold this position for 5 counts and gently bend your elbows to go down. Slowly pushing on the mat, straighten your elbows, come up. Slowly bend your elbows and go down. Moving on to the next exercise, which is a Superman. You place both your hands on the lower back, relax your toes, expand your shoulders and lift the upper body and your lower body up. Slowly come down, expanding your shoulders again. Lift your upper body and lower body up simultaneously. Slowly come down and relax. For the next exercise, we'll go on all fours. So you come on your knees, you place both your hands in front of you. From here, relaxing your toes, we'll arch our back and look up, feeling a good stretch in your abdominal region. Slowly come down to the neutral position. Again, tilting your pelvis anteriorly, arch your back and look up. Slowly come to the neutral position and relax. For the next 2 exercises, you will want to lie down on the mat, straight on the back. So you turn and lie down flat on the back. First one is going to be the stretch for your glutes. So you bend the right knee, taking the left leg and placing it on the right knee. You take the left hand between the 2 legs and hold the right leg. Take the right hand, hold the right leg and bring it close to the chest. If you are comfortable, you will lift your head up. You can relax your head if you feel any strain in your neck muscles. Hold this position for about 10 counts and gently place your right leg down. We'll repeat the same to the left side, placing the left leg down. Place the right leg on the left leg. Right hand goes between the 2 knees and holds the left leg. Left hand goes on your left leg and pull the leg closer to your chest. Feeling a good stretch on your buttock muscles. You will gently release the grip, place the leg down and relax. For the next exercise, where we are going to strengthen your quadriceps muscles, you bend the right knee and then gently take the left leg up without bending the left knee and point the toes up towards you. Feeling a good stretch in your calf and your hamstring muscles. Gently bring it down. Relax the right leg, bend the left knee. Slowly pulling the toes up towards you, you raise the right leg up. Hold for 5 counts and bring the leg down. You will do this exercise 10 times. Slowly turn to one side and come to the sitting position. Identify the condition that is causing you pain and discomfort and incorporate these simple exercises into your daily schedule to relax your body and bring about a good alignment. Always remember that good posture not only prevents many spinal and extremity disorders but also boosts your morale. So walk tall and radiate confidence. If you have any queries, feel free to post your comments in the section below and do not forget to like the video. Thank you.